It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new Immune Tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit. And get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Don't need no paper, don't need no pencil, don't need no love letter. I just wanna get along with you, no fever. Don't need no cellular, though digital's better. I just wanna get along with you, try me, 'cause I feel. Aight. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What was wrong with my love? All right. What's up? How y'all doing? What's going on? How you feeling? All right, listen. Before we get into the Bondi Blue show, is that a ticket? Hey, always be cute. I was just about to say something for my members. Hopefully you guys got the link to the Discord. Okay. So be up in that. That's what's hot. Okay. But tonight, I'm gonna say 8:30 because I need it to be dark, and it's usually dark around like 8:30. We're gonna be watching Cruella. Okay. So if you're gonna come do this watch along with us on the patio tonight, hopefully, Jesus. Okay, we don't get ate up by shit. Because it doesn't matter how much I spray myself, I still get bit. It's ridiculous. Okay. But in about 2.5 hours, I plan to be on my patio watching Cruella with my members and Patreons. That's what I would like for to happen. Either way, we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it. And hopefully, you know, it's a good time had by all. Yeah, no, I just came back from getting my hair done. So let's go ahead and get into the topics. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for becoming a member. Always be cute. Appreciate your love. Support the channel first and foremost. Babe, I need a Mucinex. Find me a Mucinex. Been riding with my top down all day, and now I'm like, you know, like all sinusy and shit. Okay, like that's what I get for riding around with the top down all day. Okay, 60 on the freeway, so everybody sees me. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, do that. You haven't missed anything. I haven't even gotten into the topics yet. I was just letting everybody know. Thank you so much, Megan Ford, for becoming a member. That members and Patreons will be getting to watch along tonight. Don't try to be playing me like no soybean burger and canceling. You're gonna get charged for the first month. Okay. And in general, I don't really fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? If you in there, you in there. But you know, I can kick you out at any time. So, you know, don't be playing with me. But I appreciate everybody for becoming members and Patreons. And I hope we have a good time tonight. You know, y'all get y'all liquor. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do this shit. Okay? I saw something that perplexed me in the chat just now. Hey, Saki. Thank you for coming through and being a moderator yet again. Thank you so much. Where do I want to start? Let's start with Bill Cosby. This is not a good picture of him, and I'm glad. I'm glad it's a little blurry, and I'm glad it's a little blurry. Do you know why I'm glad it's a little blurry? Because any picture where you have to like look at him in full HD, it's just, you know, alarming, especially if he's looking into the camera. Slightly alarming. So, you know, I don't want to do that to everyone. But I'm going to leave his picture up. So just, you know, reference point. And I'm going to read to you what it says about Bill Cosby. Apparently he's been denied parole, but it's because he's an asshole. So it looks like Bill Cosby will remain behind bars a while longer. The one-time comedian, come on, get your words, okay? Comedian who was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison for sexual assault back in 2018, has been denied parole. Reportedly, Bill Cosby's request was denied by the Pennsylvania State Parole Board on May 11th for a number of reasons, principally his refusal to participate in a treatment program for sex offenders and violence prevention. Additionally, Bill Cosby received a negative recommendation and failed to properly develop a plan for his release. Yesterday, Bill Cosby's team took to his Instagram to react to the decision. In the statement, his team claims that Bill Cosby was not surprised by his parole request being denied. The Pennsylvania State Parole Board allegedly made it clear that Bill Cosby was required to participate in the treatment program to be eligible for parole, according to the statement. Okay, and it says, and I quote, "Over the past months, members of the Pennsylvania State Parole Board met with Cosby and emphatically stated if he did not participate in SVP, sexually violent predator, courses, that his parole would be denied. Additionally, the statement reveals that Bill Cosby is still denying the allegations against him, implying that he refused to participate in the sex offender program as a way to try and maintain his innocence. Cosby is apparently hoping that his conviction will be vacated and that he will be granted a new trial." It's worth noting that Bill Cosby was deemed to be a sexually violent predator last year. As a result, he was denied premature release in the early days of COVID-19 pandemic. So here's the thing. It's still crazy to me that Kansas City Mo from Love and Hip Hop was given 12 years for that PPP loan shit. This nigga sexually assaulted numerous women. Only got him on one, but still. 10 max. You can steal pussy. You can't steal money. That's the lesson. He's not going to get out. He's not going to get out. I understand that you're trying to maintain innocence, but you've already been convicted. I think Cosby's going to outlive his sentence. I think he's going to remain as egomaniacal and matter of fact as he is about this situation. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, I almost feel like he probably feels like, I did that shit and what? Like, that is the vibe I get from him. Not, I didn't do this. No, the vibe is, I did it. Now what, bitch? Like, oh, you put me in jail? Now what, bitch? I'm in here telling jokes, okay? I'm Bill Cosby, bitch. I've been able to get along thus far, okay? I was a famous black man in the fucking 60s. In the 60s. You will not crush me. You may be able to crush my one eye. You may be able to crush me in the knee. But you will not crush my spirit. Bill Cosby is one of those very, very special creatures. You know, very special creature. Thank you, Brandy M, for the super chat. And thank you. Happy belated birthday to my fave. You always articulate your thoughts exactly. Love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, he deserves to be there. He deserves to be there. He deserves to be here. I'm not bothered. It's just the gall, the unmitigated gall of you to not take the courses to get parole. Like, yeah, Bill Cosby is a non-real nigga. That's what it feels like to me too. You know, and I think he should be exactly what he is. Okay. However, I am one of those people who feel like, you know, some of those good things that he gave to the world, you know, thank you. A wrong clock. A dead clock. A broke clock is right 2 times a day. Okay. And what that means is terrible people can sometimes, you know, do good things, bring forth good things. Still terrible people. And unfortunately, one of my favorite people growing up is a terrible person. I've accepted it. Him and Robert can stay where they at. Okay? Child, when the justice system's fed up, no matter how you beg, it's too late to talk about it. Listen, let's move on to Jim Jones and Chrissy. Y'all, I've been paying attention. Chrissy's birthday was not too long ago. And I actually saw this little clip of Jim Jones getting highly upset with the way he responded to this woman when she asked, does he feel pressure still to marry Chrissy? Because y'all know they had been playing like they wanted to get married for years. She probably was one of the first women we saw get down on one knee to propose to a nigga, and we were taken aback. We were floored. We did not like it. It was not what any of us would have foresaw, because we all know that usually, most of the time, I say that all the time, and I still have to follow it up with not every time, because there's always somebody in the comments that wants to be the exception to the motherfucking rule that I'm stating. But yes, it is not a good look for women to propose to men, because men usually have to be sure about these things. And women are sure about them sometimes before men. So it is best for the man to be the one to humble himself to get down on one knee before a woman who eventually, will possibly hold his, children in her womb. Like, for God's sakes, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas be acting like it's mad, disrespectful or some shit for you to be expected to get down on one knee. Like, you're bigger than me, stupid. Like, you're bigger than me, stupid. The whole point of you getting down on one knee is to come to my eye level. Anyway, I'm sorry. Jim Jones annoys me sometimes. Both he and Chrissy. I, in general, like them for some reason. Probably because I'll never get over how hard Chrissy punched Kim Bella and how good it felt to watch at that moment. So, yeah. And then Jim Jones is like one of those emotionally vacant, attractive hood niggas. So, you know, there are things about them both. You know, she's a drug dealer's girlfriend. He's a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things about them that a hybrid hood bitch like myself understands. Okay? Y'all like that? A hybrid hood bitch. You know what that means? You know what that means, people? That means that I am in a cul-de-sac. I am hood adjacent. Okay? I'm gonna read to y'all what they said specifically, but I saw this and he just really worked on my nerves with his response. And it's like if he would have responded to me the way he responded to this woman, it would have been a totally different type of interview. But let's get into it. So Jim Jones doesn't seem to be here for people asking him when he's going to marry his longtime fiance, Chrissy Lampkin. During a recent virtual interview with the Chicago morning show 107.5, Jim Jones, born Joseph Jones II, was asked by media personality Kendra G if there is still pressure for him and Chrissy to get officially married. Jim Jones seemingly became defensive over the question and asked Kendra G if she or her mother was married. You married? Your mama married? I then. Well, that should answer your question, because she was like, no, neither her or her mother have been married. Why are you worried about me getting married? I just want to know. You talking to me about something that you haven't fulfilled and your mom hasn't fulfilled, so you shouldn't be worried about what's going on in my house. You should try to figure out what's going on in your own. Kendra G tried to explain why she asked the question and shared that she's a fan of the couple and watched their relationship play out on TV. However, Jim Jones didn't seem to care too much about her explanation. He said, as a fan, you fans need to turn around and see if your mama's married or if your father's married. That's what you fans need to do. And if that's not going on in your house, then you fans shouldn't ask me questions. Okay, well, nigga, that's what's going on in my house. So now what? That's what made me mad, because I'm like, you know, you wasn't going to always get a woman whose parents weren't married or who isn't married. Because I'm married and my parents were married. Till death did these motherfuckers part. And even in death, nothing will keep me from him. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just kind of feel like, had I asked that question and been like, yes, I am. Yes, my mother was. Until my father died. Yes, yes, yes. Are you going to answer my question? And what that means is his reaction was to try to demean that lady and make her feel less than, when she was just asking an honest question about, does he feel pressure to marry Chrissy? It wasn't even, will you marry Chrissy? When you gonna marry the bitch? When y'all gonna get? It wasn't even that. And I do understand that you may be tired of answering that question, but the last time I checked, your punk ass was on Love and Hip Hop right before the pandemic, okay? And y'all relationship seems somewhat up in the air somewhere. Legit, but somewhat up in the air somewhere. So it's just really annoying to me that you made your relationship a part of your overall persona. And then when people ask you about said relationship, you want to get all butthurt and disrespectful towards people about it. If you don't want to answer questions, don't do interviews. Yes, absolute deflection. Absolute deflection for the fact that you don't want to marry this woman, even though you have tied yourself down to her for almost 20 years, probably. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Now, honestly, if I was her, I would not want to be legally connected to Jim Joseph Jones, okay? Because the nigga is always involved in some fugazi shit. And I don't need to be involved in no irresponsible bullshit that he might have going on, like not paying bills and having your shit taken from you, or being audited by the IRS, or having to pay restitution for fuck shit, whatever the situation might be, I might not want to be legally connected to this fool, but the mistake she made was proposing to his bitch ass. That's the mistake she made. And she will forever seem like the long-suffering girlfriend that just gave up on the man marrying her and decided to just be fine with what he wanted to give her versus what she actually wanted for herself. And then you try to turn it around and make it seem like, oh, well, you know, I thought about it and I don't need to be married. It's like, do you really feel like that? Or have you settled for that because this nigga wasn't about to give you a different answer and you don't want to not be with him? You don't want to not have him. You don't want to really truly move on. You can go and live separate from him. You can take breaks. He can go and fuck on whoever. But if Chrissy were to actually move on, Jim would lose his shit. That's depressing. And I like Chrissy. I think she's beautiful. And I can see the intelligence and the strength. But when it comes to that relationship, it's not there. He may love her, but he often plays the shit out of her in front of people. And I just kind of feel like I don't know what kind of love calls for me to feel humiliated by you so often. And I don't know them people relationship, but from what we've seen on television, what has happened in their relationship, I would be humiliated to be with someone who I proposed to and he never reciprocated and it never happened. And then on top of that, he gets to check in and out. He gets to still be irresponsible enough to not be paying bills and losing property. And you as a damn near 50-year-old woman still dealing with that shit like that's what's hot on these streets. Now, Jim has remained relevant for some reason, but ultimately I feel like it's more so that good-looking hood nigga shit that people love. He's legit in these streets, and we all know that. He's legit in these streets. And that's, you know, all well and good, but that don't mean that we shouldn't be able to tell you that you act like a fucked up individual. I don't know who you think you are, but you are not above reproach, Jim Jones. You're not above reproach. You're going to do interviews. People want to ask you questions. You ain't got to get all indignant asking that lady about her private life and about her mama and all of that type of shit like she's the one being interviewed. Oh. I'm tired of people saying we are miserable for disagreeing with women proposing to men. Oh, I'm miserable? Child, I felt fan-fucking-tastic riding around in my motherfucking Jeep today with my top off looking like this. I didn't feel miserable, bitch. I did not feel miserable at all. But when I see it, when I see a woman who is already smaller than a man, a woman that is already beneath this man's eye level, like women are softer. We're the physically weaker creature. That's why you get down on one knee to us. It's the humbling of the physically, the physically weaker person. Like that's the, the idea of it. I get down on one knee to show, like, I humble myself to you out of love, knowing that physically I can overpower you or whatever. Like it's just an act of humbling when a man gets down on one knee to propose to a woman. A woman doing that to a man, to me, is an act of thirst for what she wants to happen, happening when she wants it to happen. Usually when men propose, it's because they know the woman wants to get married. If a woman proposes, there's usually a question mark on the nigga's face. I just feel like men need to be sure more than anybody else. Men need to be sure. And sometimes they really don't be sure. But I need for you to assert yourself in a situation. Like, that's just how I feel. What I look like getting down on one knee in front of a nigga that's already towering over me by a whole foot? Like, does that look, that don't even look right, y'all? Does it look right if a man passes out and he big as fuck and you see his little bitty wife trying for dear life to pick him up? She knows she can't, but she trying anyway. What does that look like to you? That looks stupid. That's the thought process when a woman gets down on one knee in front of a nigga that's already bigger than her. That don't even make no damn sense. Okay, I'm 4'11", my man 6'3". Like, right, what am I getting down on one knee for? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. I'm moving on from there. We talked about that for too long. And I'm honestly just being goofy at this point. Y'all, let's talk about the Black Lives Matter people. Oh my God. Y'all, I didn't even want to talk about this. I've been hearing about this for months and I've been ignoring it because I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. But you know what? Let's read about it. And you know, I'll tell you how I feel after I read. Like the video, support. Tell YouTube you like me, please. It's greatly appreciated. So y'all, Patrisse Cullors, the co-founder of the Black Lives Matter movement, is leaving her role as executive director of BLM's foundation after more than 5 years. She made the announcement to the Associated Press yesterday, weeks after allegations spread that she allegedly used funds from the organization to buy multi-million-dollar homes. But she says the claims against her aren't the reason for her exit. Instead, she's contemplated leaving for more than a year and said she wants to focus on other upcoming projects like the release of her second book and a TV partnership with Warner Brothers. Child, that sounds like the change that we was asking for, huh? She says she has established the necessary bones and foundation and that now the time is right for her to move on. I mean, that's her prerogative. That's her right. If she don't want to be a part of Black Lives Matter as far as the political portion of it and being out there in the streets or doing the footwork or whatever she did, that's her prerogative. We all can decide when we've had enough of something, especially something that's so hard to deal with and feels like walking upwards on a downwards escalator. Like that's what it feels like trying to fight racism in this country. She denied leaving due to the allegations and said those were right-wing attacks that tried to discredit my character and I don't operate off of what the right thinks of me. I respect that. And I also felt like that, which is why I never ran to believe that she was doing something, you know, flaw. But I also stayed away from the story just out of exhaustion with things, like I said, being hard in an uphill battle when the fucking hill is sliding downhill. Anyway, she also said of her decision, I think I will probably be less visible because I won't be at the helm of one of the largest, most controversial organizations right now in the history of our movement. Patrisse Cullors' finances made headlines after a report from the New York Post revealed she bought 4 homes for $3.2 million. Hawk Newsome, the leader of Black Lives Matter, Greater New York City, urged for an independent investigation to be conducted into the foundation's finances. I think it's hilarious when Trump is using the money from his constituents, the money from his campaign to fund the legal fees and also, you know, paying for his extravagant fucking lifestyle. I think it's amazing when we want to care about how people are spending money. Always when Black people do it. The foundation revealed that Patrisse Cullors made $120,000 from 2013 to 2019, it said in a statement. As a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization, the foundation cannot and did not commit any organizational resources toward the purchase of personal property by any employee or volunteer. Any insinuation or assertion to the contrary is categorically false. So it does not tell us of what money she could have used to purchase these homes, but it also says that she did not use the Black Lives Matter money to fund it. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And when I don't know what to feel or what to think, I usually don't like to give my opinion on the shit. But that's what they saying about the situation, y'all. Okay, but it do feel like that lady tired. She could have invested. Leave that lady alone. This is true. Why does she need? And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the 4 homes was probably for something to help Black people, or probably to help people that were coming out of jail. Like, you just never know what the reason is for. But either way, like, am I supposed to be mad that this Black lady is buying property? I'm just, she probably used her advance money. She possibly could have, okay? You never know. And she don't really have to explain it. If they said she didn't use any of the organization's money and they proved that, then what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? But she is stepping down. And like you said, that lady probably tired. So I hope that she's able to go on and do, whatever else that she wants and needs to do in her life. I think all of us as Black people deserve as much joy as we can possibly handle. We deserve peace. We deserve easy lives, just like white people. And so whenever we seek that, I have no problem with that, But I do feel like, the conservatives are always trying to figure out a way to point some fingers for shit that they always doing. It's like the hypocrisy is choking me right now. Or is it the racism? Probably both. Let's move on to less serious matters. Y'all, Falynn Gubadia's divorce payout revealed amid ex-Simon Gubadia's engagement to Portia Williams. Okay, let's talk about it. So the public has finally learned what Falynn Gubadia can expect to get from her divorce settlement. As you may recall, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Falynn Gubadia and her soon-to-be ex-husband Simon Gubadia publicly announced their split back in April. He reportedly filed back in January, but decided to try and resolve their differences instead. However, a month later, Simon Gubadia filed for divorce for a second and final time, waiting until late April to publicly reveal the split. Then, a couple of weeks following their April announcement, Simon Gubadia and Portia Williams revealed that they were engaged after only 1 month of dating. Shortly thereafter, Simon Gubadia put the home he shared with Falynn Gubadia on the market for just under $5 million. Reportedly, Falynn has until today to vacate the premises. Now it looks like the exes have come to a mutual agreement regarding their divorce settlement. Their final settlement reportedly enforced their prenuptial agreement and waived Falynn's right to alimony. Per their agreement, Falynn is allegedly entitled to a portion of the proceeds from a property she and Simon Gubadia shared. It's unclear how much the property in question was sold for, but Simon reportedly coughed up $153,725.34. Additionally, Simon paid Falynn $50,000 in an equitable division payment. Since Falynn Gubadia has agreed to forego alimony and their prenup is being enforced, this may be all that she is entitled to receive from Simon, an entrepreneur who's in the petroleum business. Now, I'm wondering if she wasn't entitled to alimony either because of the time frame of the of the marriage, or because she cheated. I am wondering. Okay? Child. But it seemed like, he coughed up 150. So altogether, she might have got $200,000 in a divorce settlement. That's not a lot of money at all. The house that they are selling is worth $5 million. They put it up for 4.9. So if they sell a house, say they sell a house for 4.9, maybe they sell it for 4, who knows, split 2. You know what I'm saying? However, she'll probably get like $1 million plus off the sale of the house. So at the end of the day, 1.2 million for a divorce settlement and the selling of a home, that sounds about right. And they've both said that she has her own money anyway. So it's not like she's about to be out here destitute without more money from him. But I feel like it's because she cheated. Yeah, basically, okay? Those prenups, the prenup, if it's paid off, right? If it's paid off, right? Because if not, then whatever they paid, whatever they put into the house is how much they would be splitting. And if they were only living in it for 2 years, who's to know how much they actually put into it? So yeah, that is up in the air. However, I think everybody, is kind of like, oh my God, that's it. He wore all that money and that's all you got. Yeah, but that's why I think she probably really did cheat, because that's the only reason why she wouldn't be entitled to alimony. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And no child support, because none of her children are his biological children. So he's not entitled to have to pay her any child support. There is no proof that Falynn cheated. The only proof we have is Simon said it. Okay, Simon says it. And because of this situation here, we don't know for sure, but we're thinking that's the reason why she wasn't able to get alimony, because they said the prenup was enforced. And usually in prenups, there's a portion of the prenup that says, if you cheat on me, you forego either a certain amount of money or alimony, one or the other. Okay? Thank you. He doesn't look like Florida Evans. Stop it. I'll stop when it stops being funny. I think Simon paid an investigator and she was caught. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Y'all, they've been together for 2 years tops. Even that timeline is questionable. It is. It is. She still would have been entitled to a little bit of alimony, at least for a couple of years. Only being married for 2 years, she still would have been entitled to alimony for a couple of years. The guy she proposed to said they are still together. Short marriage, he don't pay alimony to any of his wives. That's why he changed. Why? It's terrible. Hey, that's why you don't pay alimony? They keep saying the prenup was enforced, which is why I feel like she probably cheated, but it doesn't even matter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Him being worth 40 million, yeah, and her only getting 200,000 out of the situation. Yeah, severance package. Good day. Were they married in California? Because they were living in Georgia. No, false state cheating means nothing here. Okay. Portia is gonna get a baby. Trust that. This giving me PTSD from when this all came out. Take a deep breath, y'all. Take a deep breath. He is like Simon from Martin. Simon and Martin in the skybox. Simon in the skybox. Hold on to it. Yes, y'all. Nigga said that's PJ money now. Child. Okay, y'all. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was Nick Cannon. Okay. So he dropped a teaser to his long-awaited daytime talk show airing this fall. This nigga got a talk show. Are y'all trying to watch Nick Cannon on Daytime Talk? Let me know. Because I'm not. You know what it is? Nick has more kids, okay? I believe it's going to be baby number 7 with this wilding out girl. It hasn't been confirmed, but none of the pregnancies are confirmed until he takes photos with a pregnant bitch. And then we figure out that, I guess you got new kids in the world. I think Nick is trying to legally have a harem. You know what I'm saying? I think he's legally trying to be a man with many wives in America. And I just kind of feel like, how you gonna be out here living flaw like that doing daytime talk? I'm just saying, daytime talk shows are messy. Daytime talk shows are messy, meaning you get into people's business. You talk about people's problems and issues on your show. People are gonna then want to talk about your shit. Production for Nick Cannon's daytime talk show has resumed, and the show is described as being exciting, fun, and uplifting. According to reports, the show will reflect Cannon's brand of music, comedy, pop, and pop culture. Nick Cannon expressed his excitement for his latest project and said It's been a long time dream of mine to host my own daytime talk show, and that I'm able to do this in New York City, bringing daytime television back to the place that has fostered generations of talent is very special to me. With this show, we'll be uniting all aspects of entertainment in a unique way in the very place where a lot of what we know today as our culture started. I couldn't even ask for better partners than DeBar, Mercury, and Fox, and thank them for supporting me in this endeavor. Y'all, I have a mosquito bite on my thigh, and it is driving me insane. I'm sorry. And I just keep trying to ignore it. But the mosquitoes won't let me be, y'all. They won't let me be. I be spraying myself with stuff, and they still bite me. Lionsgate DeBar Mercury is the production company responsible for bringing you Wendy Williams' show and Family Feud. So, I just don't know how to feel about this, y'all. I don't know how to feel. Y'all saw Caitlyn Jenner said that, her campaign for governor in California, she's going to cancel culture and wake up the woke. Sounds like an attack on Black people to me when you say you're going to wake up the woke. What does that mean? What does that mean? You have no concept of anything out of your rich white man understanding. And you think you're going to wake somebody up, Caitlyn Jenner? Y'all get this motherfucker out of my face. Caitlyn is a joke. Caitlyn is absolutely a joke. I saw something the other day where somebody was like, I can't remember who it was, but they was like, I can't wait for Caitlyn Jenner to come out as a Trump supporter, and then they have some type of, rally together, and Trump comes out and accidentally calls Caitlyn Bruce. I could so see it happening. Caitlyn is definitely an op. I've said that for a very long time. I don't even believe, no. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, y'all. I'm gonna let it go. But I just feel like, that statement, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Well, everybody that won't call themselves something ain't that. I'm going to just say that. And then I'm going to let it go. Because I don't even want to get into it. But that's all I got, y'all. It wasn't really much else popping in these internet streets like that as far as I was concerned. Child, Caitlyn Jenner makes my blood boil because I can't stand willful ignorance. I can't stand being a part of a community and totally ignoring what people go through and what really needs to be done and the honesty that needs to happen in order to correct or try to correct these things. And to me, it sounds like y'all want to make California Republican again. That's what I feel like y'all are trying to make California Republican. I cannot remember the last time California was Republican. I don't think I was alive. Thank you for the euros, Anthea. And thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes, all of the super chat, all of the Cash App, all of the PayPal. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing out for me. Thank you, Keisha. I love you back. Thank you, Saki, for showing up all the time to be an incredible moderator. You're the best. You're simply the best. And all the rest. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Before we go, y'all want to look at these looks right quick? First of all, one thing. Before we go, y'all. Before y'all leave, come back. Don't leave. Wait. I said I was leaving, but I looked at my Instagram. Don't go. Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I haven't seen Kwame Brown conversation with Judge Joe Brown. I haven't seen that. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to fit 911 All American and This Is Us into a review for y'all. Because I have a wedding to go to tomorrow. I've already watched This Is Us, so I can basically do notes by memory for that one if I think about it hard enough, because it was really just the wedding situation. But I still have to watch All American and 911. I haven't even watched them yet. So I was thinking that I was probably going to try, you know, maybe just to fit it in when I come back next week, because I don't think I'll be doing anything with the exception of the Bondi Blue show. You know, just coming to y'all, talking to y'all, because y'all know I go out of town on Sunday, and I would really like to take a vacation. And I would like to take, you know, those first couple of days as easy as possible. And I want to come to y'all and do Bondi Blue shows when, you know, I feel it calls for it, but they won't be like this with the lights and all of that. It'll be me setting my laptop up in my hotel or on a Santa Monica pier somewhere and hoping for the best. So if that happens, but either way, y'all, I really want Vivica to stop embarrassing herself with this 50 Cent shit. Like, I know she still want him. I know. Thank you, Asada, for the super chat. She still want him. She still thinks about him. That's the love of her life. He said that it doesn't bother him that she, you know, says that all the time. I said, of course it doesn't bother you. Of course it doesn't bother you. Fuck you talking about? Why would it bother you for a woman to be fawning over you all these years after you said that she ate your ass in public? Y'all, let's go through these looks right quick before we go. Thank you, Moments with Mickey. My first thought was Vivica must have heard what y'all said on the panel. She can do whatever she want to do, but I feel like she playing herself. And that's that on that. So Dr. Jackie was keeping it simple. When I look up close, I feel like there are some details, and I like how it looks on her body. I don't like that her lips are pale, but I often don't like when Black women wear pale lips instead of bright lip colors, because I feel like we always give in bright lip colors. So Dr. Jackie just looks safe, but it's not bad. Zoxa Heavenly, y'all call her and tell her she finally gave what needed to be gave. She finally did what needed to be done. This is one of the best looks of the reunion show. Zoxa Heavenly finally showed up and showed the girls what she was working with. Because the girls always try to play Dr. Heavenly because she an old country bitch that couldn't dress. Okay, and that had some extra weight on her back and a gap before she had her gastric bypass. Y'all always trying to judge people for that shit, but whatever you got to do to help you lose weight to get healthy, bitch, that's what you got to do. Either way, I know Dr. Heavenly has a nice shape. I know that. I know y'all not gonna ever act like that lady don't have a nice shape, and she been getting herself together, and sis look damn good. The wig. Okay, like I said, I am not a fan of light color lipsticks on brown women. So that's just my personal preference. So I would have preferred for a more dramatic lip, even a deep red or a deep pink, something that would have popped off this cream color. But I love the dress. I love the fit. I love the hair. I think she looks beautiful. She looked like a bitch with money. Okay, thank you. Dr. Simone. Girl, listen. No, Dr. Simone, listen. Y'all, I'm going to tell you what my problem is. First of all, I don't hate the I Dream of Jeannie ponytail. I would have wanted her to do something better, something softer. I feel like she often comes off a little hard and structured, and soft hairstyles on her are better than structured hairstyles like this. So yeah, no. But I think her boobs look fantastic. I honestly feel like if she had had this dress on without the sleeves, without the cape, if it was like a cutoff and a halter, okay? Not a halter. Y'all know what I'm saying. Bustikela. If it didn't have any sleeves and it was just a bustikela. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you, Shanna, for the super chat. My fellow Louisiana girl. But yeah, y'all, I'm like, I don't like this the way, because it looked like a church lady outfit. It looked like a church lady outfit. With the sleeves and shit. I like the fabric. I like the color. Like I said, I like her boobage. I don't like her shoes either, because I feel like that's some basic ass shoes for this look, girl. Like she always disappoints me in one way or another. I feel like the one time I thought she really looked nice was the time she had that suit. She had a suit and then she had like a bob. I thought that was like a cute look on her that one time, but this is a no for me. Concessa knew what needed to be done and showed up and did it. Once again, I like her makeup. I do. Her eyelashes and her actual makeup look pretty. I love her dress. I love the leg out. I love the shoe choice. I know she gonna give because she got body yaddy yaddy. I like the ponytail. It needed to be pulled back because of the extravagance of the dress. Honestly, I'm wondering what it would have looked like had she done something similar to what Kenya did. You know what I'm saying? At the reunion, maybe that would have kind of been a better look for me, but I still think she looks amazing. I think she looks amazing. She's my number one dress. Toya is a no. I like Toya's hair. I like Toya's hair. I like Toya's hair. Her body looks really good. You can tell she works out. Miss Quad. Miss Quad, them titties are giving. Miss Quad, that hair is giving. I feel like the makeup is probably better than it looks here because there's a blue light on her for some reason. I don't know why there's a blue light on Miss Quad. I don't appreciate that. She is a brown complected woman. Please do not put blue lights on the brown skinned women when they're wearing their dresses and stuff, you know, it's not cute. I like the fishtail ponytail. I love it. Her dress, I like the way it fits her body because her body is amazing, but I am not a fan of this green leafy type design on this one arm. I don't like that. I like the bodice. I do feel like it's too much going on with the beading and it's just too much in this area. Like that little thing on the hip. Yeah, it's not one of my favorites to me, even though I know that everybody else really liked her dress. It just wasn't my favorite, but I liked her hair and I feel like I'm going to like her makeup. I think she's probably one of the only women whose lipstick color I can actually see. And that's what I appreciate about her. Her wig and makeup are give. Her dress, it's a number 3. It's a number 3 with, I'm gonna give Miss Jackie number 4. I'm gonna give Dr. Jackie number 4 because I feel like it's safe, but it looks good on her body. It's matronly, but so is Dr. Jackie. I'm gonna give Concessa number 1. I'm gonna give Heavenly number 1. I'm gonna give Heavenly number 1 because I like Heavenly's hair better. I'm gonna give Heavenly number 1. I don't think I ever thought I would say this. I'm gonna give Concessa number 2. I'm gonna give Quad number 3. I'm gonna give oh Lord. I think I'll give Simone number 4 because I do like that color on her and I do like that material. And like I said, her boobs look amazing. I just really don't like the extra on the dress, the cape and the arms and the shoe choice and the hair. I don't like it, but she's a number 4. I'm going to give Toya number 5 and then we're going to put Miss Anila last because that's just no. It's just no. I'm just not. First of all, it makes her boobs they look like they're hanging too low. I don't like that. I feel like she could have done better. This is just not, she looked like somebody wrapped her in pink taffeta. Like it's not good enough for me. Like I said, Toya's dress is a no, pulled off the rack. All that money and you let Dr. Heavenly outdress you. Anyway, y'all, now I think I'm done. Thank you, Chrissy Howard, for the super chat. Thank you. Look, people, somebody else, one of my partners was hitting me up. He was like, you made 26, huh? Thank you, Asada Bondi. You won't believe what my neighbor said. She said Pastor Jamal looks like Denzel Washington. I told her she needs to get appointment to see the doctor. She do. Thank you, Asada. And that is the truth. Thank you, Tiffany Ann, for the super sticker. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. I see you gave me another one too. People always, you know, oh, you 20. I think I look amazing at 33, and I don't mind saying it. I'm one of those people that's probably gonna always be honest about their age, because I'm gonna always feel like I look young for my age. So there's no need to lie about it. It's actually more of a when you say you 33. You know what I'm saying? 33. Okay, I love y'all though. I hope I'll see my members and my Patreons tonight, okay, for the Kuela watch along, okay? I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'm gonna come to y'all probably Sunday, maybe, once we land. We'll see how the day goes, because I might be super duper tired, but this is probably the last video y'all gonna get for a while, unless I can figure something out tomorrow. We'll see. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Okay?